Taking lecture notes and the notes from the textbook is by far the hardest and the most difficult task as a UPSC aspirant. There is a load of information that we have in the books, and we need to chunk that down into a small piece of paper. So, I think this is the most difficult task, that is to know what to write and what not to write. So, in today's video, I'm going to share my note taking method with you, and hopefully, this would be helpful for you guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to the video. And yes, in today's video we are going to talk about the note taking process. So you guys have been asking this question a lot, that how do I take notes and everything. So this video is totally dedicated to that. So just sit back and enjoy the video, and at the end of the video you guys will be having your own note taking process. And if you like something from my process, you can definitely adapt that into your note taking process. So we are going to talk about the offline note taking method, that is classic pen and paper method. So I have a few of my notes with you, so just show you guys how the course of my noting has changed and everything. So let's start with the paper that you can use. So basically I suggest you guys to use plain pages like these, that that is unruled. One of the best papers out there are, take the printing pages that you get a bunch, that is 500 pages, and then you can just use these loose papers. And if you guys don't want to use the loose papers, you guys can always use the spiral binded books like this one. As you guys can see, the one that I have here, I usually use these ones. If you're using plain sheets now, one of the best way to organize these is to get these kind of folders. So you guys can see I have a lot of experience in using this. So I have a bunch of folders. I have named all the folders. As you guys can see, this is for geography. So this book contains all the notes that I have made for geography, like the loose pages ones, and this is for history. And after that I have this one for quality. I have a load of folders like this, and it is just a great way to organize the notes. So yeah, this was it about how to organize your notes. Now let's talk about how to actually take notes.
So let's start with the lecture notes. So here I always have these kind of papers with me, or if I don't have this, then I usually have the spiral binded books. So these are the two preferential papers for me. After that, I do draw a line at 1/4, leaving 1/4 part of the paper aside. That would be left for the important stuff out there, and in the 3/4 part of the paper now, I would take the notes when the sir is teaching me something, or if I'm watching an online lecture. So this is how it works. So this part would be specifically dedicated to important stuff, or the stuff that is most likely to be asked in an exam. This is the part left for that, and this is for the normal notes. So this is one of the best technique that I thought works for me. So in this part I usually take notes in this manner, like something like that, points. And one of the most important thing to remember when you're taking notes is you don't need to write the entire sentence there. You just need to write the main parts of the sentence, breaking the sentence into something that you can understand for yourself. You just don't need to write all the grammatically correct sentences out there. These notes are for you to understand. So okay, I'll just give you a quick catch up. So this is where you're going to write all the normal notes when the sir is teaching, point wise like this. And if you find something that is totally important and relevant for the exam, then you're going to write it here. So this is basically a method when you get a lot of important stuff right here. So when you are going for the exam, you just can read this much and get an idea of what is going on in the entire page. So this is the idea behind this note taking method. So let's move forward to the next notes that I take, that is when I'm reading a book. So it is very difficult to make notes when you're reading a book and making notes simultaneously. So I always have a solution for this. So basically when you are reading a book now, always have a pencil and a highlighter with you. And I'm not saying the fluorescent highlighters. You can just have this marker. You can just go to any store and just ask for a marker. The head of this is something like this, and this is a yellow marker. So this is not too harsh for your eyes. It is not fluorescent, but it highlights the page, and it just gives the page an entire yellow vibe, and that is great. So just have an highlighter, and this is really cheap. I guess the price of this is 5 or 10 rupees, and this is great. So just have the highlighter, have a pencil with you, and then it is all enough for taking the notes from your book, if you are just going to underline the books. And yeah, this was it about taking notes if you are studying or highlighting from a book.
So yes, let's talk about flowcharts. So basically, you need to convert all those lecture notes and the book notes into small chunks of notes like this. You need to condense all the information related to a particular topic into the pages like this. So this is how it works. You need to have all the information from all the notes from your head, from everywhere, into a piece of paper. And this is how flowchart works. Basically have all the information that you have collected in the course of time into a small piece of paper. Whenever I want to study this particular thing, now I don't need to open the lecture notes. Now I can just simply scroll through this book. I have a lot of information from geography in this, so I just need to find that particular topic here, and once I see the entire flowchart, I get an idea of how everything is going on in the lecture notes. So this is just something that is great to remember. And apart from that, I also have this smaller sketchbook. So in this I have a lot of different flow charts, and here this flow charts are only for smaller topics that I have. So this only contains smaller notes about only a particular topic rather than the entire chapter or something. So still this is a great way to make notes, and I just love this way because you have all the information right here on this one piece of paper, and it just makes you feel great when you want to revise something. And this is just great way to revise your notes, and yeah, this is also much more easy to study from here rather than flipping the pages of the lecture notes. So yeah, this is all about the flow charts, and you should definitely give flow charts a try. If this suits you now, this is going to do wonders for you. So yeah, definitely give flow charts a try.
So yes, guys, I think this was everything that I type of notes that I take into the piece and pen and paper, the classic note-taking method. And if you guys want to know the digital note-taking method that I use, because I also take digital notes on my laptop on Notion app, I would definitely make a dedicated video for that. So yes, guys, I think this will be it for this video, and I love you guys so much. Please support the channel, guys. I do definitely need your guys support, and yes, I would be back with another video very soon. Till then, just try these note-taking methods. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe. Bye.